And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to Coin Place Tarot. My name is Coin. I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. For my crab people, a set of quick reminders. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way, when uploads get made, you get the first jump on what the stars have to say. And next, individual reads are now back and open. So if you're interested in getting a one-on-one read with me, please message me. My link's in bio, message directly, email. We'll try to set that up, okay? So what are we here for today? We're looking at your career read for the month of January. About a week or so ago, we did the first and last, not only for a new month, but a new year. Hooray, congratulations. I'm seeing so much good things for every single sign. And we're going to see what we have for yours. So in a career read, we examine opportunities, ventures, contracts, things of partnerships, or what does our labor amount to, and how do we put it forth for their own fulfillment, right? As a preamble to this read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even when it gets difficult, understand I, as your tarot card reader, I'm not here to purposely misguide you or mislead you. That's really not why I do what I do. Trust me. We just lay all the cards out on the table, good or bad, rain or sunshine, and we talk about it, right? We turn it into a conversation. So follow along with me in your career read today, Cancer, all my beautiful crab people. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. We're going to start with the past, present, and future orientation. So starting over here with your past. So those cards we need to see, please, for Cancer in their career read. What are the cards that we need to see, please, for Cancer in their career read? In the past, King of Wands. Okay, how do we embrace doing the right thing in regards to the knowledge that we have, particularly what we ascertain from a circumstance, and the Magician? We make it work. Sorry about that. Put very bluntly, Cancer, beyond the old adage and idiom, it is what it is, we move from a situation of, hey, once I can accept the reality for where it's at, I can make better and much more informed decisions. In fact, I'm going to turn tragedy to triumph, right? The Magician coming out saying, hey, we can make a lot out of this. Do not give up. We just got to reframe and redirect. Good. We work with the knowledge that we got, and we try to make, wine from grapes, right? We try to make the best of what we have right now. Let us focus on our faculties and our disposition. Next, in the present, what of the here and now? From our past to our present, show the cards that we need to see, please, for Cancer in their career read. Okay, good. Eight of Cups. So, and I think this is tied to whatever situation we're trying to make the best of back here, Cancer. Eight of Cups is the active choice of abandonment. We had to leave something behind. The best determination that we had was, if working with all these things, if that's what makes sense, then, hey, this is the conclusion I came to. No hard feelings, but I got to be out, and I got to be out with a quickness. What else goes along with that? Shows the cards that we need to see, please, for Cancer in this read. Nice, but it didn't hit the table, so I can't take. What are the cards that we need to see, please, for Cancer in their present orient? You see that? I was stopping right there because I love how that happened. When things flip out like that, that's what I mean when I say I can't take until it hits the table. That flew out of the deck. A new beginning awaits the Fool. Once we walk away, once we determine this is what's right for us, we can actually embrace a new tomorrow that doesn't include all this foolishness, right? The Fool is interesting is because if you ever, wanted to learn, I have a playlist called Learn With Me where we could examine more of what the tarot card deck means. But the Fool in itself, it represents the power and optimism of new beginnings. So much so you always see a youth and their dog playing at the edge of a cliff. Is it dangerous? Absolutely. But in order for the world to change, we must first believe that it can. That's heart of the matter. That's what starts any journey. We have to believe that it is worth it. That's why we go there. Next, do we get one more that flies out? We get two. Well, okay, I can take that. I take these more as sideways because, again, that was almost perfectly perpendicular, but let's go with it. Three of Wands, Page of Swords. And I saw these as coupling, so they'll be touching. Observing what the horizon has to offer. Whereas the Three of Wands normally represents, okay, fire, fire, fire. Boom, we have liftoff. We have, signals that give us a guiding pathway. The Page of Swords, it's one of observation, right? Yeah, I know that I'm headed in a new direction. Do I know what entirely that means? No. Is it the best feeling? No. Is it the right path also? Yes. So we're stuck at this emotional crossroad where intellectually, hey, I know this was best for me, and there's going to be things opening up eventually. I just haven't seen it yet, but ooh, that doesn't make me feel any better about it. We're stuck at a crossroads here. That doesn't mean that things are going bad. It just means that things are growing. What we make of it, I think we determined it back here, right, Cancer? With everything going on back here. No, I chose this path. Let's see what it yields. Don't approach from panic. Approach from preparation. Finally, what about the future orientation for Cancer in this career read? You chose the cards that we need to see, please. Future orientation for Cancer in this career read. That's a break. Could be bad shuffling, but I don't want us to just get defensive because we don't know. What are the cards that we need to see, please, for Cancer in this career read today? Nice. Didn't hit the table, so I can't take. What are the cards that we need to see, please, for Cancer in their career read? You want to give one more? Yeah. What do we see? Queen of Wands. Okay. So we take an opportunity, we learn how to embrace it properly. What couples that Queen of Wands? Seven of Pentacles. Maybe. When I can look back in hindsight, I can understand how everything played out, right? Seven of Pentacles is very much a it is what it is card, right? It's almost like radical acceptance, especially in career read. This is what it took. I understand how things played out. Doesn't mean I necessarily have to like it, but I do have to live it. And so that Seven of Pentacles asks, in order to grow a garden, we need a field. We need the proper nutrient-rich soil. We need the seeds. We need good weather conditions. We need X amount of things, all of the tedious, monotonous things that build up to that journey, right? Growth doesn't just happen overnight. It's a pre-planned and predetermined kind of thing. The world. And so a new cycle begins. One definitively closes where we worry about, was this the right decision? We're eventually going to get there. Do we know what that looks like yet? Absolutely not. Will it be worth it? Absolutely. Underneath it all, Nine of Swords, nightmares and anxieties in your present. And I'm very much applying that to the present right now, Cancer. The more that we feed it, the more it will grow. Right? Trust the process. It's not easy. I know it's not easy, especially with all the work you had to do back here. But if you're saying that this is worth it, then let that be your guiding force, not your fears of how you'll get there. You're going to get there eventually. Just keep going. Next, cards of connection. The River Connective Energies, please, to bring the gap between all time-based orientations and Cancer's career read. We now look at the space between the past and the present for Cancer and their career. What is held between the what was and what is? Show us the cards we need to see, please, for Cancer and their read. Judgment. Divine timing and intervention or lessons to be had. Do you trust in your knowledge and your capabilities? Very simple. Do you think you can? Do you think it's all worth it? and you made that leap to walk away. So guess what? You're already on the new path. No take backsies. Keep going. Knight of Wands, the freedom of the spirit. Here, deciding, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? I want to empower the energy I am in. The time is now. Let's go, go, go. Well, I drew 2, so I'll take 2. I understand why those 2 came out. The Seven of Wands couples the Three of Pentacles. Put those 2 next to each other. Right now, that space from the past to the present made us very wary and almost defensive about collaborative efforts, right? I don't know what happened in your work-life situation, Cancer, but I can tell you is that whatever group dynamics, that's what you left from, but you're also hesitant to do it. Problem is, part of you knows that to get where you want to go, it requires team building efforts. Crap people, why are we here? I understand the defensiveness, but to be open to the newness of opportunity and everything means that we try to open that space within us again. It's going to take time because there's a reason we had to shut it down back here, and you don't want to repeat it in the present. However, as we embrace that new journey, the Fool is going to meet new people. That's why it's called the Fool's Journey. You see what I'm saying? And so if we're saying that all of this is absolutely worth it, then eventually we will have to encounter other people we have to work with again. Let's do it right, okay? Next, between the present and the future, show us the cards of an ESC, please. Between the present and future orientation for Cancer in their career read. What is held between the what is and the what if? Page of Swords, more observation. Here, I think it's taking a more active stance, so just asking, we need to observe versus what is our purpose here of observing? We went from passively, okay, we're just absorbing information like a sponge, to actively, what is my goal? What is my intent here? Okay, we have a direction. Devil, the card of Capricorn. Okay, and here the devil is good to pull because we are in Capricorn season at time of recording, but more so, the devil will tell us everything we need to know. It's just going to tell us the things we don't like about ourselves. It's honest. It's just, you ain't got to say all that, right? The devil here being, okay, I left for a reason. Now me being defensive or me wanting to, do take backsies and not go on this journey, I'm only hurting myself at this point, right? To get where I want to go, I have to also let my guard down one more time. It doesn't mean I let people take advantage of me. It doesn't mean that, I'm worse for wear or any of that. What it means is I understand what it takes to get what I want. Therefore, I will do what is necessary. I will let my guard down necessarily. I will let my guard down in a premeditated manner that will dictate growth. I don't have to be so afraid that I can't grow anymore. Ten of Pentacles, the foundation of the rest of our lives. Here being the culmination of all the activities put together. Yeah, the conclusion is we're going to have to let some of that defensiveness out eventually. It may not be today, right? That's why it's the future. But what gets you there, bit by bit, little by little, meeting and making the valuable connections that won't repeat whatever cycle you had to leave behind. Totally understand that, Cancer. That is an absolutely logical conclusion that you made. Now, moving forward, don't let that defensiveness become, how do I put this? Don't let that gatekeeper become a jail cell monitor, right? Don't let what was supposed to originally just be a barrier become a wall you not have to climb over, right? These are put up for a reason. They can be taken down for a reason, little by little. Just know your limits, okay? Underneath it all, Ten of Wands, a burden that we have to sit with. Again, all of those nightmares, all of those anxieties, just not wanting to repeat the pattern. Totally get that. However, there's also more out there for you if you're willing to look. Promise. So, to find the major arcana stream across the table, we now look at the Magician. What came through manifestation? So that's a card that we need to see, please. Wrought from our own hands. What does the Magician have in store? We define this and push forward. Show us the cards we need to see, please, for Cancer in their career read. Ten of Wands. The burden of here knowing what we must do. The only way it's going to leave if we make a decision. And so we bounce to Judgment. The World. Trying to make a new world happen. Again, the amount of closure you are trying to give yourself is phenomenal. Because instead of letting something happen to you, you happen to it. Right? It's so strange and uncertain, but also kind of beautiful to trust that things will work out, right? It's hard. I know it's hard, but so is staying still. And that's why we made the move in the first place. Never forget that. To the Fool. Three of Cups. And again, if we're talking about that Three of Pentacles, that unwillingness here to do collaborative efforts or work with other people, trust other people, the Three of Cups with the Fool now being, I'm going to meet the proper people now. My work, my job, everything is going to be through the power of connection and me not simply letting my guard down to be taken advantage of, but letting my guard down to let the new in. Doesn't all have to be bad. It's only bad where I make it. Next, to the Devil, the Emperor, the power of decision and choice, right? Was this the right thing to do? We're still mulling over it. We're still trying to make sense of it. The more we debate it, the less decisions we'll make. That's just how it works sometimes. If we're going to be in a state of action, let that action be right. I don't want you to constantly look back, because you look back, you're going to miss out in the present. And lastly, to the World. Temperance, the card of Sagittarius, all the healing, all the everything. It eventually came with time. We just had to be patient enough to see it through. Trust the process. It will be there. In a crossing pattern. So what we hold on to, the Four of Pentacles, what we think are good investments, but end up holding on to everything. Seven of Cups. We open up possibility. We have to learn what is not worthy of holding on to. That way we can learn to let some things go and let other things in. Okay? Resolution. Real cards of resolution for Cancer in their read. What is held in the space of resolution for Cancer in their career read today. What is held in resolution for Cancer in their career read today. Queen of Swords, and once we know, we cannot unknow. We say facts, and that's how we work. King of Pentacles, what the right investment from a decision is. Good. I like this. And underneath it all, Ten of Pentacles. What decisions we make right now, whether we pursue and believe or we retreat and go back, it will be a determining factor of how we will move for a long while, if not the rest of our lives. Cancer, you are at a crossroads right now, but it's a beautiful road to take. Here's what I see in your read. We made the active decision that, hey, we ain't staying there, so we bounced. Cool. I understand whatever past thing you were saying, yeah, no, I'm out. And in that in-between space, whether we realize it or not, while we were defensive about, making new connections and whatnot, we're opening up a brand new cycle for us. Did we realize that at the time? Absolutely not. And so while we are hesitant and still kind of looking back at the decision that we made, like, was this all worth it? If we keep at it and have faith in what we're doing and that we are skilled enough, we're good enough, and all the things can happen when we're brave enough to make that choice of our own alignment, it does happen in the ways that are necessary. Keep going. You don't have to see the future. You just got to see your now. And all the beauty that you're having to live in right now opens up that possibility for everything that you want. Just keep going. Do not give up. That's what I say in your read today, Cancer. Hope this conversation helps. And yeah, even if it's tough right now, tell yourself you left for a reason. Let that new journey begin. I'll see you around, okay? Take care.